Okay, so it's the 18th of July at 10 past 11. We're going to start discussing putting together the Udemy course for what looks like at the moment 6 of us, who is myself, Nick Fellerty, Donna Brodbeck, Kelly Petering, Georgina Komar, and Nicole Robinson. Now, apologies from Kelly, she's running late if she can make it at all. Also, Nicole Robinson said she couldn't make it this week, which is fine, she's coming next week. And because we postponed the meeting from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, Georgina couldn't make it. However, I have had a chat to her for the last 15, 20 minutes, and we've sort of put down a couple of ideas of what we wanted to suggest today. So the whole concept of the meeting today is just purely to get some structure on what we want to do and what we want to achieve, and put forward some form of a commitment. So originally, when we brought this idea to the team sort of 6 or 7 months ago, it was revolved around what we came up with is Learn to Live. We've since found that that name already exists in Queensland, so we're thinking about changing that. It's not in concrete yet. I've got a couple of ideas, either Learn to Strengthen, Learn to Grow, something along those lines. But it all revolves around learning and strengths, because we're obviously all really interested in the strengths and the themes and so on and so forth. So the idea and the concept for the first course, and hopefully there'll be many to come, revolves around the domains. So 4 units, and we're looking at trying to simplify it. So we'll have Learn to Relate, Learn to Influence, Learn to Plan, and Learn to Act. And what we want to look at doing is possibly getting 2 more people and working in pairs. So 2 of us each work on a unit, and we do that by learning how to create a Udemy course. And that goes to the next level, which is logging into Udemy, which is what you're looking at the moment. So the plan is for the next 7 days for each of us to watch this course. So it's how to create your Udemy course. And when I sort of ask Donna and Nick in a couple of minutes, it's going to come down to how often we commit to doing this and how much we do over the following 7 days, and how we come together as a group to use each other's strengths to basically put this course together. So Donna, Nick, does that make sense?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Would you like to add anything to start with, or should we sort of go into the structure that I wanted to plan?
Happy to go into the structure.
Yeah, let's dive in.
Okay, cool. Well, first and foremost, can we have, do one or both of you want to write stuff down? I'll take some notes as well, but we sort of formulate some form of a, I don't know, do you call it an agenda of the meeting or something like that, or what's the proper name? Do either of you know?
Taking minutes.
Minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so we want a formal minutes, yeah. So first and foremost, we want to work out the commitment. Now, me being gung-ho and wanting to finish everything fast and get it going as quickly as possible, my thoughts were to do this over 6 weeks. And I've taken a look, as you can see here, at the first section. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7 sections. I've looked at the first section. It took me all of about 10 minutes. It was really quick on how to structure a Udemy course. I reckon we can put between the 6 or 8 of us, however many it ends up, we should be able to watch this whole course or complete this course within 2 weeks, I would have thought. So between the 6 to 8 of us, if we learn how to put together a course over the next fortnight, and then possibly spend the following 4 weeks after that putting the actual course together, 1 unit each, or 1 unit between a pair of us. So if you saw Nick's post, I think it was yesterday or the day before, about managers putting certain people towards certain tasks, it sort of suggested something around he thought about putting strategic people into a strategic project, and Gallup sort of recommended that that's not always the case. Oh, hang on, we've got Nicole Robinson coming on the line. Lo and behold. Sorry. So it's a case of if we do go with those 4 units, whether we put the people that have the strongest themes themselves into those units or whether we pick and choose which ones we want to do each. So that's open to discussion. Hi, Nicole, how are you? If that's you, heavy breathing.
Sorry?
Is that your heavy breathing there, Nicole?
Yeah, I'm driving in the car and I've just hopped on my mobile after soccer and before a birthday party. So can you put me on mute? Sorry if that's interrupting people.
For some reason I can't because you're on the phone. I can do it if you're on the computer. So maybe you've got to put your phone on mute.
You can actually put yourself on mute, Nicole.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do I do that? Hold on.
There is...
Does that work? Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah. When it's back. There's a little speakerphone up the top. If you press on that, it'll have a little dash that goes through it, which means that you've gone on mute. So you can hear us, but we can't hear you.
Okay, hold on.
So did you actually dial in or have you gone in through the app?
I dialed it. Look, I might wait till I go home and I'll just get onto the computer.
All right, cool. All right, cool. So moving on. So that's what I'm thinking. Do either of you two suggest that we could do this in 6 weeks?
I don't really feel like I can answer that, to be honest, because I don't understand what's involved. This is all very new to me.
Okay. Okay, from what I've learnt, maybe this will make it a little bit clearer. From what I've learnt from the course about Udemy and other research that I've done, is that they recommend you provide 4 areas of learning. So video, audio, written content, and then I think the 4th one is like an assessment style Q&A sort of setup. So I'm thinking for each unit, it's just as simple as that. We do a 3-minute video, a 3-minute audio. We can put together some content, which might be, I don't know, 2 pages, 2 A4 pages, and then have an assessment style project, I think we call it, Nick, we sort of put together, where it might be design a meme or answer some multiple choice questions or something along those lines. So rather simplistic, but we're going to have 4 of those units, and whether it's a free course or a paid course or whatever, that's something that we've got to decide as a group. I like the idea of a paid course, and a common amount on Udemy seems to be $15, which for 4 units like that, where if we're just doing a 3-minute video, 3-minute audio, a little bit of content and a project, I don't think that's too much to ask. The whole concept being that this course is going to be a lead generator for the designers, the course designers. So you're going to add your own flavor to it. You're going to get the opportunity to do it, design a video or an audio. So it'll be your voice, your name, your company name, all that sort of stuff. So between 2 of you, it's a case of can we do a 3-minute video, 3-minute audio, write some content and come up with a project in the space of a month.
Yeah, that's fine. That's easy.
Nick?
Yep. I'm, I guess, taking a couple of steps back. I know you said that we were going to do it based on the 4 themes, but what are we actually, what's the course called? Like, what are we teaching? What is it, a personal development course? Is it a, what sort of course is it?
Personal development. So maybe we can have some input here on how we harness that or focus that more towards personal development. And this is where I want everyone to bring their strengths to the table and say, okay, if this is a personal development course, what are we looking for? What are we looking to achieve? What's the outcome? How do we achieve that outcome? How do we put the content together through video, audio, and text to provide that to be an exciting, interesting sort of course? So as much as it is structured around CYC and Nick and my ideas, we want input from everyone, as this is a collaborative idea that everyone adds to and combines. Does that make sense?
So for the purposes of clarity,
Yep.
who would we be marketing this towards? So is this going to be one big course with 3 minutes from all of us and all of our different areas, or will it be separate courses that people can choose from?
The first one, I believe, would be successful, would be the 4 domains be in the one course. So it's almost like an introduction to the 34 themes. So this is course number 1, Learn to Grow or Learn to Strengthen, or however we want to call it. And then we break that into the 4 domains in the course. So the 4 modules within the course. Then from there, down the track, if you want to look to the future, we can break each domain into the groups of themes. So we could then run a unit on each theme. So we can either do it the same people, or we can actually branch out to other coaches that have done the strength stuff if they want to contribute.
Okay, so then who are we marketing it to?
Yeah, good question. Real good question.
Because they seem to be very different, that's all. That's why I was wondering whether they're going to be together or separate.
What seems to be different?
Well, all of the different areas which we all coach in are very different. They could all come together, but for who would they come together for?
I'm not quite sure I know what you mean when they're all different. What do you mean they're all different? What are all different?
Well, our courses will all be different because we all do different things. So for myself, relationships; for Kelly, leadership. I'm not quite sure exactly what Nicole does. We haven't had much time to touch base on that. But I assume that it's something different again. So putting that all together, who are we marketing it to is really what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yep.
Sorry, Dan.
Yes, please do.
If we're thinking in terms of this being a personal development course, so we could pick a particular market, like it could be for, it could even be people beginning their personal development journey. So thinking in terms of adults, male or female, and it could be people, we can pick a particular, people who don't know what direction to take in life, for example, and then if we're going in terms of the domains, rather than it even being particularly like teaching them about the domain, if one of the areas, for example, is, and if we could even call it strengthen your relationships, and if Donna did that, and maybe with someone else, and so she's looking at strengthen your relationships, and so she's sort of basing her ideas on the relationship themes, but she's doing strengthen your relationships. If Kelly, for example, did strengthening your execution or something similar to execution, and she's looking at the leadership, and then, for example, Danny, you would do strengthening your influencing and to do with that sort of thing. She's got all those influencing ones. And then, for example, I could do strengthen your thinking and work in the strategic, and then it's a matter of where Nicole and Georgina and like Nicole might end up working with Kelly because I think she also works in leadership. Georgina may end up working with me because I think she also works in, well, she might works in that thinking space.
She likes relationships, so she might even want to work with Donna.
Okay, work with Donna. Yeah.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Does that make sense, Donna?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and that's brilliant. This is the beauty of these meetings, that there is a certain structure here, but we want to adapt it to what suits the group. So this is the importance of having everyone in the meetings. So great, awesome. I love that idea. So what we're suggesting there is it's no longer learn to, it's now strengthen. Strengthen your.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what, strengthen your life or something? Or again, doesn't matter. So the course is going to be strengthen your.
Strengthen your life sounds good. Something like along those lines. What do you think, Donna?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Life strengths even.
Yeah, life strength sounds good actually. Like something that actually goes towards everybody.
Yeah.
So not just somebody who needs the strengths, but somebody who just wants to improve on them.
Well, I've noticed that a few of the courses are very basically how to do this to do this. Could it be something like how to turn your talents into strengths?
Yeah, that's good.
I like it, and I mean even how to turn natural talent into strength, but we've been so much into the strength paradigm now that makes sense to us. Somebody else, without knowing the definitions, the Gallup definitions of talent and strength, it mightn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
How to strengthen your life, or how to have more power in your life, or
Okay.
I don't know. Do you think that would make more
Well,
sense?
how to have more power in your life actually sounds really good to somebody who doesn't understand strengths. Because that covers all of them. It covers your leadership in terms of having power in leadership. It covers relationships in terms of being able to communicate better with another person means that you hold more power within that conversation.
Yep. Okay.
So I think that definitely, yeah.
Okay, well, to be honest, all great suggestions, and I've written down most of them, and I'm guessing you two have as well. We'll leave that over the next sort of coming weeks, because it's like writing a book, and it's my understanding that the title tends to come last, so we don't have to focus on that first. We do have, however, the four units. So we're going to go with strengthen your relationships. Plural or singular?
Plural.
Plural. So we've got
You
Donna.
want it to be all.
Donna and Georgina. Strengthen your thinking, was it?
I think so.
And that's Nick. Now I'm actually thinking about asking Dean if he wants to join in. Or is there someone else you had in mind, Nick?
No, I didn't have anyone else in mind.
Strengthen your actions, leadership, strengthen your...
Achievements.
Yeah. So that's Kelly and Nicole. And then strengthen your...
Influence.
Yeah. It's Dan. Okay. Influence. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like that one.
Yeah. Something else might come, but it's something that. But that's the whole idea of it's your influence, your ability to make things happen. But that's similar to.
Yeah, there'll be a code. All right, cool. So far we're going to commit to 6 weeks, and the aim is to turn up to at least 5 out of the 6. I know for a fact that Nick, myself and Georgina can't attend on the first weekend in August because we've got a meetup group. Perhaps we could move that to a different time, but that's open to the forum. Outside of that, Donna, Nick, do you think 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning is okay for 1 hour?
Every weekend except for the 15th because I'll be away.
Yeah, cool.
And I don't even know if I'll have reception, to be honest with you, where I'm going.
Yeah, that's cool. It's going to be a case of we're going to record them, but we've just got to commit to turning up to 5 out of the 6. Yeah, you've got 1 miss. Nick, are you happy with that?
Yeah, that should be okay.
Okay.
The only one that I know of that it's like if I'm training on that Saturday, if it falls in that Thursday, that in August that we're planning on running the course.
That's the one I just said. Yeah. So,
okay.
Donna, what did you say, the 15th?
Yeah, 15th of August.
Okay. So note to everyone else that's listening to the recording, can you please double check your Saturdays for the next 6 weeks? And the aim will be to have this finished by the end of August. We've got the... Go on.
For clarity, sorry, Danny, is it going to be 10 or 11 so that we have like a strict, we know we have to be there?
10.
10? Cool.
Yep, 10 till 11. and we need a minimum of 4 show up to a meeting for the meeting to go ahead, and that means 1 from each category, so relationships, thinking, achievements, and influence. So that's the idea of having 2 for each domain, and that way if one can't make it, the other will be here to contribute what you've discussed during the week. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, those that are listening, if you can get back to us with any date that you may not be able to attend, and if you're happy with the theme that we've sort of allocated to Kelly and Nicole and Georgina. The next step is the actual Udemy course, which I suggest we learn over the next 2 weeks. So, simple process, you go on to Udemy, udemy.com, and you log in. You do that, how you register and all that sort of stuff. It's a free service. And then there is a course called How to Create Your Udemy Course. As I said, I watched the first 6 lectures this morning and it took about 10 minutes. Really, really simple. But they also give you some great tools and resources to use. For example, they've sent us to a website that shows you how to do videos with cartoons. So if anyone in the group is a bit apprehensive of standing in front of a camera and talking, you can do it with graphics. But of course, that'll take someone to learn how to do that. Or I believe we can hire someone to find an animator. So it depends what level we want to do these sort of things. But if you click on go to the Video Scribe website, which is this one here, it takes you over to teach you how to do it yourself. So perhaps next week, which is the 25th of July, we can discuss whether or not we want to do video scribing for part of the videos or any of the videos, and if someone wants to learn how to do that or a couple of people want to learn how to do that. But that is just one of the resources that they give in these first 6 lectures. I think it was number 5. It was under the resources section. So can we agree to watch and listen and read to the first 4 sections by the end of next Saturday? You happy with that, Donna and Nick?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you say listen to the first 4?
Yeah, the first 4 sections. And then the aim will be to listen to the next 3 sections the following week. So that's by the 25th of the 7th, and then watch and listen to the final 3 sections by the 1st of August, I think it is, where Nick, Georgina and I may not be. So if everyone's happy, we might even try and reschedule the 3rd meeting on the 1st of August to another time, but we'll discuss that next week as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And then on top of that, if we want to have a rough idea on what each of us want to do, as in the form of contribution towards your domain that you're working towards. So it might be an idea if Donna and Georgina, if you want to get together and have like a 15-minute phone conversation sometime during the week. Kelly and Nicole, if you want to do the same. And Nick and myself will try and find another person each, or maybe we'll team up and do these together or something like that. But does that sound all right, Donna?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah. Can I also, sorry, can I make a suggestion?
Yep.
Sometime between when we actually start doing the coursework, designing the course, I think we do need to work out the learning objectives and outcomes, so that we've got a similar, so that we're working on a similar vein. I've got a document that I've prepared that talks about how you go about doing an outcome and an objective, a learning outcome and objective.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if people would find that, people like non-teachers, for want of a better word, That's something I've been putting together about how you prepare a workshop, how you prepare a course. So I can put that out if you like. Just put it up on the send it out as a message, or put it up on the Strength to Strength Facebook page, whichever you think. And that way, when we get together in our pairs, we can be coming up with a couple of what we think might be outcomes and objectives, and then we can put it to the group. And then as a group, we can decide what are the outcomes and objectives, and then we'll be able to start preparing our content. But I think we need to be very clear about what are the outcomes and the objectives of each, so that they're working along the same lines.
Fantastic.
And actually, I'm wondering if that's something that the teams could be doing kind of offline when they have their conversations during the week. So, for example, Georgina and myself talking about that in our phone chat during the week, and then bringing that to the table on our Saturday meetings, so that we're not taking too much time off of the Saturday meeting to talk about that sort of thing.
Spot on.
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect. Thanks, Donna. Hey, look out. Here's Kel.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hey, sorry.
Okay.
Family palaver.
That's all right. We were just saying
It'll be worth it.
Oh, God.
We were just saying goodbye. So, see you later. Kidding. Kidding. I'm just kidding. We are close to finishing though, but I'll do a recap. Okay, so on that note, Nick, can we put together a group email list and actually email everyone with that document and the minutes of today's call? And then,
I can do that.
What did we decide during the week? I think we decided that just notes will go up on the Facebook page, but documents will transfer via email amongst us as a group. So I think we've got, did everyone get the invitation via email to the go-to meeting?
It wasn't really an invitation, kind of like a event reminder.
Oh, okay.
Has that worked?
It worked?
Exactly, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Okay. And then just to have a look at, someone else has turned up too, which we're almost finished and we've got the whole group coming on at 20 to 12. Awesome. So we'll give you a brief overview in a minute. So just to sort of finalise it, the idea each week is to have an accountability meeting like this. We've set it down for 10 o'clock. We're allocating an hour, but we should try and fine tune it down to half an hour. And we break it into 3 10-minute sections. The first 10 minutes we'll be discussing what we set out to achieve during the week, just gone. The next 10 minutes we'll be focusing on how we can put together what we want to put together. And then the last 10 minutes will be each of us discussing what we plan on doing over the following 7 days. So to recap what we've achieved today, so I'll do this very briefly in the next 2 minutes for Nicole and for Kelly that just sort of showed up. The course, we haven't got a formal name yet, but it's going to be something along the lines of how to strengthen your life, or life strengths, or how to turn your talents into strengths, or how to have more power in your life. Within that course, there are going to be 4 units or modules, and they're going to be based around strengthen your relationships, strengthen your thinking, strengthen your achievements, and strengthen your influence, or something along those lines. Each theme is going to be, each domain is going to be looked after 2 people. So strengthen your relationships at this stage is Donna and Georgina. Strengthen your thinking is going to be Nick and someone else. Strengthen your achievements, we hope, will be Kelly and Nicole. And strengthen your influence will be myself and someone else. So Kelly and Nicole, we chose achievements for you guys because you're both in the leadership sort of roles in your coaching, and that might be a great transition for you guys. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, yep. Awesome.
We've found a Udemy course that I've got on the screen at the moment, which is called How to Create Your Udemy Course. So the commitment that we're asking for over the next 6 weeks is for the first 2 weeks, we're going to focus on this course, that we're going to learn how to create our Udemy course and partner up with your team member or whatever you want to call it to start focusing on the outcomes and objectives of your unit. So we've established already that Donna can't make it on the 15th of August. Nick, myself and Georgina can't make it on the 1st of August. So the commitment is really going to be that we need at least one person from each domain that turns up to every meeting over the next 6 weeks. First 2 weeks will be the Udemy course that we've just shown on the screen. The next 4 weeks after that will be the actual design and structure of the course. And the design and structure for each unit will be one 3 minute video, one 3 minute audio podcast, some text as in assessment, written material. So it might be like a 2-page document of content. And then the 4th section will be a project or a question and answer style assessment slash, I don't know what you call it. That's what it is. So that's basically the structures of the meetings that we're going to hold each week, with the intention of having a course complete by the end of August. And then this should finish roughly around this time at 1:45, and then we open it to questions and how we can make this happen, which I'll do now. Anyone?
Yeah, can I? Nicole Robinson's on the line, but she's must be muted or something. She just sent me a message on chat.
Okay.
So I'll keep you. I think she's sending me something. I think she's writing something else now.
Okay, that'll mean, Nicole, that you're on mute on your computer, because we've taken you off mute here, and Donna and Kelly are on mute themselves, but they've done that themselves as well, which is fine. But oh, and the other objective too, guys, is the concept is, and I know Kelly's looked at 4 disciplines of execution. The concept is that a different person runs the meeting each week, so it's not chaired by the same person. So by all means, I offer it to anyone to run next week's meeting.
Yeah, that's.
Do you want me to?
Sorry, I've got some background noise.
I was going to say, would you like me to run next week? Because if I send out a document this week that talks about preparing how to prepare outcomes and objectives, so that people in their pairs are talking about outcomes and objectives, and then we're bringing to the meeting next week the outcomes and objectives that we're suggesting, then it would sort of make sense. And if we talk a little bit about the structure of the course, then I can lead that. I could lead that more easily, and then when we go into other areas, maybe someone else that works within somebody else's strength-based base, they lead them. Would that make sense?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Everyone's happy?
Sounds good.
Yep. So Nick can chair the meeting. Do we want to have someone transcribe the meeting or do the minutes next week? I've sort of done a fair few of them. I'm guessing Donna and Nick may have helped as well.
This is going to be next Saturday at 10 a.m. your time, yeah?
Yep.
I'm probably going to find it hard to get there right on that time most weeks, because I have a work meeting at 8 o'clock WA time.
Okay. What does that mean? Is it a half-hour meeting, an hour meeting, half the day?
It varies.
Oh, okay.
There's no set time. So, but there will be some weeks where I will be able to make. Like obviously, when I'm not working like this week, I should be able to make it.
So is that on site or is it on the phone or?
It's on site. Yeah.
Okay. So can you do 9 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock? Can we? Is it easier to?
No, it would have to be after, like 11 your time.
Yep.
9 my time.
11 o'clock's fine with me. Anyone else?
Yeah, works for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nicole, do you
And
want?
Nicole's just typing. Yeah, she's just typing now. And by the way, Nicole also said that she's happy to do the achievement section.
Awesome.
So it's a matter of Kelly and Nicole getting together to do that then.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I'm happy to do the minutes next week if you'd like.
Thank you so much, Donna. Okay. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up, unless any of you got any questions or comments that you want to add.
No, I mean, it sounds good. I would love to watch the recording of what you guys have been talking about for the last hour or so, and yeah, maybe read the minutes. That'd be cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, Nicole's just saying she'll be here every second week. Here every second week. The hubby's working, so won't be there next week though because of canteen. So, yep. So we can work with that. I guess it'll be a matter of working with Kelly and Nicole, so that they can somehow manage to be there or have the minutes, or to be making sure they're catching up on what needs to be done.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I think we can work through that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm not 100% sure, I can't remember with Nicole, do you work full time during the week, or what's the story? I don't know why she's muted.
Yeah, she's just typing now. She said she can catch up with Donna although Nicole, it will be with Kelly. Doing achievement is with Kelly. So, yeah, she works part-time and she's at home.
Okay.
Part-time one at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Nick and I have been sort of planning this for a while, so we've got a baseline of structure here. We just want to add a bit of flavour to it and add your strengths to the course and make it really stand out and spectacular. And Nick and I could do it, but it might take us a year, where if 6 or 7 or 8 of us do it together, we can knock it out in the best part of 4 to 6 weeks. And we get to do it as a team, which I like. Alrighty. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for showing up, and thanks for Georgina as well, if she's listening to this recording back later. Really appreciate you all showing up and committing to this, and I look forward to putting this together with you guys and having a great product in a couple of months' time.
Cool.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Awesome. All right.
Okay then.
See you on Facebook.
All right. Thanks.
Okay then.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.